right, we here with Coach Mark Payne. Coach, 5-4, district championship. This your second year here, Coach. Was you expecting it to happen this quick?
I don't know if I was expecting it to happen this quick, but I will say we have a good group of kids that were really working hard in the off season, and I knew back in the off season that their work ethic was going to carry them a long way, and it just took a little bit early. We had some tough games scheduled early on, and some of those guys getting their first varsity experience, they had to learn how to fight through that adversity. But it just shows their character, being able to, keep their eyes focused on the entire season, not giving up early whenever we got down a little bit, and just kept fighting each week.
All right, Coach. Now, going into last week's game, West Jasmine, they had a great season. Some would say the favorite. How did you get your team up to play the way they did this last game, Coach?
Well, it was senior night, so anytime senior night, you're already going to have some extra motivation. We had 14 seniors that have done a lot for this program, so a lot of the younger guys were wanting to honor them by the way they play. With that said, district championship on the line, and a lot of those seniors, I think we only had two seniors that had been on a team that had played for a district championship. We had two fifth-year COVID guys that had played for district championship their freshman year. But other than that, none of those other guys had experienced a game at of that magnitude. But whenever I first got here, they said, that was one of their goals. They wanted to get back to competing for a district championship. So I don't think there was a lot of motivation needed for them. But with that said, we have several guys that watch big things and some other media. And they came to me. They came to me and they said, Coach, they doubting us. Big things said that we weren't winning this week.
Do you think Madison Southern's going to play a spoiler this week, anybody? I don't. I'm taking my coach.
Give me West Jasmine.
Give me West Jasmine too. Give me West
Jasmine. So we're going to get us a district championship. Yes, sir. Shout out to Coach Marsh doing big things at West Jasmine.
So I think that may have gave them the extra motivation they needed.
Well, Coach, I'm all about motivational picks, so – but, man, it's been a great season. I know, we talk about Ethan Moore and Stephen Whitehead. Kind of talk about what those guys have meant to you this season.
Well, you start out with Stephen Whitehead. He's kind of the heart and soul of this team. As I said, we had two guys that had played in a district championship before, and he was one of those guys. So, he's on his fifth year, and he's been someone that's carried a load for all 5 years that he's played. And the way he plays on both sides of the ball, he has that mindset where you're going to have to kill him to get him off the field. I mean, the kid had a fractured vertebrae last year, and he was back playing 5 weeks later. He has that mentality that he's going to go out and give everything he has for 48 minutes. And then Ethan Moore, if you can find a better playmaker around here, then I want to see him. I mean, the kid is phenomenal. At the beginning of the year, we were asking him to play a quarterback for us. We were in a position where we needed someone back there. He had never done it, and he made improvements every week. And then now we're in the position where we can actually move him around a little bit. We have another guy that's playing some quarterback for us, Alex Craven. So that lets us put Ethan in the slot, put him in the backfield. He still lines up at quarterback 15, 20 times a game. And teams are having a really hard time trying to game plan for him now compared to when they knew that he was just going to be back there at quarterback.
Now, you are no stranger to the 5A playoffs. Coming from Southwestern, you pretty much seen it all, Coach. What's it going to take for your Eagles to make a nice run in these playoffs?
I think we're just going to have to come out and play our ball. We match up with District 8. In the first 2 rounds, and I'm familiar with that district, so we're going to have Harlan County round 1, and then a potential matchup with North Laurel or Montgomery County again. Both of those two teams play very, very physical football. North Laurel's defense, one of the best in 5A, and Montgomery County. Whenever we played them a couple of weeks ago, I was, really impressed with how physical their defense was. They're a really good group. So for us, I think it's just playing our style of football, making sure we come out and establish the run game, play discipline on the defensive side, and if somehow we're able to get through those first 2 rounds, RPI comes into play. I'm not sure where we would fall and who we'd see, but at that point in time, if you're in the region championship, you're playing somebody good.
Yeah,
it's probably going to be a Scott County or Highlands, Southwestern type deal. So we just got to keep our focus and play one week at a time. We've been preaching that for the past 4 or 5 weeks. Right now we're 0-0. We're focused on Whitley County this week.
Now that you've got the district match, you got your district championship sold up. You got your first round game. How do you tackle this week's game? Like, how do you approach that?
Well, we just had our bye week a week before West Jest, so we're pretty rested right now. We got a little slot guys banged up, no big injuries right now, so we're attacking it like it's a game that we want to win. That it has RPI implications for us, and that's something that we're focused on. We want to make sure we're in the best position we can be with our RPI once we get into the playoffs. So. I also think at Whitley County, they play physical football, so hopefully it kind of prepares us. Their playing style is a lot like Harlan County, so it's a good go-ahead where we can kind of focus on Whitley County, but we're getting a lot of prep for that first round as well.
All right, Coach. My coach, man, you're doing big things there at Madison Southern. Wish you the best of luck. Keep doing big things, Coach.
Yes, sir. Ethan Moore and Gino told me to tell you what's up and not to pick against them again.
Yes, sir. Hey, it seems to be working. So, sometimes I had a motivational picks, Coach. But that don't mean I ain't got your back, no, Coach.
I feel you. I understand.
Well, thanks again, Coach, man. We appreciate you. And like I say, man, keep doing what you're doing, Coach.
Yes, sir. We appreciate y'all and everything you do for covering the areas.
All right, Coach. Congratulations.